Hey, good afternoon everyone. Legend of Molly coming at you from Busch Gardens, Tampa, where it is update day. Gonna go walk around the park, check out everything that's new and interesting, including the Summer Nights event, the return of live shows, and of course Iron Gwazi and anything else we find interesting here at Busch Gardens, Tampa. So let's start with Iron Gwazi, the most interesting thing going on at the park, or unfortunately not going on at the park. Since I did one of these updates about 2 months ago, a couple different things have happened. RMC was out here to do some track work. And then the park actually, one of the park PR people was in an ACE event, and he just straight up said, like, hey, we're gonna open this ride when they think it makes financial sense. And so that's, you know, the update there.
So next year.
Yeah, probably next year. It's gotta be 2022 at this point. And then what's kind of an annoying thing is they ran the ride for some park managers, and I think the new COO of SeaWorld Parks also got to ride.
Yeah.
And man, that is just frustrating that like, hey, we're gonna let our managers ride, we'll do this during guest hours, you guys could see it, but you paying guests? No, you can't ride.
Yeah, the ones who had an annual pass that bought this just for this ride.
Yeah, so definitely frustrating here. It's just gonna have to pack your patience. It'll show up next year sometime probably. Who knows, maybe it won't be a financial sense next year, it'll be 2024, or nobody really knows. Probably next year. It's just frustrating. Bit of a pet peeve here. They won't open Iron Gwazi, but they will light it all up in fancy LEDs. They will also light up the Iron Gwazi sign, which does look pretty snazzy at night. Live shows are back here at Busch Gardens, Tampa, which is nice to see. Turn It Up runs 4 shows a day right now, pretty much every 2 hours. Not my favorite show, but it is nice to get out of the sun and into the air conditioning. One thing I'm very excited about, the Keeper Talks are back at Busch Gardens. They're doing one here at Animal Connections for the sloths. There's also hippos, gorillas, and I think 1 or 2 more. Over by Animal Connections, the picnic pavilion has been boarded up. So that's either for Santa's house or a Hollow Scream house. Now this hasn't been used for Hollow Scream in a number of years, but then I kind of feel like it's a little too early for Santa's house, as we are, you know, over 6 months away from Christmas. Speaking of Hollow Scream, they did announce a new house for this year today. It's going to be the Forgotten, which is a vampire house. More of a return to normalcy here at Busch Gardens. The Animal Care Center is now reopened. Now we're at the park in the evening today, so we're not going to be able to go inside. By the time we got over here, it has closed up. But I really enjoy this. I would recommend coming here earlier in the day. Because
like in the morning?
In the morning, because then you come and see if there's any procedures planned. And we've seen some really cool stuff in here. So it's a very unique opportunity, and they do a great job with it. So excited to see this reopen. Some bad news, the Skyride does remain closed. It's been closed for about a year. Now it is still listed on the park's website, so I am hopeful that it will return at some point. Good news if you're a Busch Gardens Pass member. It's Busch Bucks month, so if you come by the end of July, stop by one of the kiosks, you get one of these. That's $10 off whatever you want in the park. Whether that could be, you know, food, beverage. If you want to buy a souvenir or an all-ride photo, no surprise, we spent ours on beer.
Let's go.
Over by the old Questar building, they do have some new construction walls out. I'm assuming this is probably for something haunt related or repaving. Filming this update on July 15th, and Copper's Curse is closed for some technical reasons. Not sure what's broken on it, but it's broken enough that it made the website as rides that are closed. I do give Busch Gardens credit that they do put rides that are closed on the website. I think that's a really good guest service thing. Over here in Pantopia, the Phoenix has been closed for, I believe, 3 years now. I would guess it's never going to reopen. It's off the website. But the weird thing is, like, the sign's in great condition. The ride looks like it's been painted in the past year. So it doesn't look bad. I'll be surprised if it ever runs again, but it's still here. Some news from the Jungala section of the park. Over here, the Bengal Bistro, you can see the construction stuff up over the windows, as this has been permitted to change into a Chick-fil-A. You know, probably wouldn't be my first choice, as this is an African theme park and you're adding one of the most American of brands. And also, like, one of the busiest days of the week for Busch Gardens is Sunday, and this one would have to be closed. So not a move I totally understand, on top of other reasons. Also in this section of the park, the Treetops Terrace section with the all the neck climbs and the gibbons and the wild surge is also closed. The return of live entertainment continues here at Busch Gardens, Tampa, as they currently have Cirque Electric going on, which is a acrobatic style show. Unfortunately, this only runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I didn't know this before we came to the park. When we were planning on going to Busch Gardens today on Thursday, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see the new Cirque show. but it's not running. If you're coming on the weekends, or the extended weekends, definitely check it out. The highlight of Busch Gardens Summer Nights festivities is the Spark Fireworks Show. Now this happens nightly in the Gwazi Park Festival Field area, and it's a pretty solid show. It's a fireworks show set to pop music, lasts about 12 or 13 minutes. They do have some other stuff there too. There's some fountain effects and some really cool flamethrowers. And the show is solid. I would say it's not as good as what you would see at SeaWorld or Walt Disney World, but it's a very solid show, and it's a nice way to end your night at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Hey Molly, what time is it?
Beer 30.
Free beer 30. It's free beers back through the end of July. You get two 7-ounce pours, and it's good beer. Right now they're serving this stuff from the Seventh Sun Brewery and Old Elephant Foot from nearby Tampa Bay Brewing Company.
Yep.
We actually went to the Tampa Bay Brewing Company for lunch. They got Old Elephant Foot's not my personal favorite beer they do.
They have so many sours right now, and it's really good.
They have some really good sours. Good fruit too. But nice to have free beer back. You can't ride Iron Gwazi, but you can buy the souvenir cotton candy bucket.
Green apple and grape. Interesting.
The former Nature's Kingdom store is now open as a discount store. So everything in here is 50% off, but then no other discounts apply. Like with my Platinum Pass, I get 50% off of all merchandise. So in here, it would just kind of be normal pricing. They do have a lot of stuff from the different festivals that have passed, but they do have some nice stuff. Like look at the beer boots or some of these cork boards where you put beer caps in. And they have some pretty good stuff in here. So in celebration of Summer Nights, here at the Giraffe Bar, they do have a special Summer Nights cocktail. It is a strawberry margarita featuring Milagro tequila, but not much Milagro tequila. I think it's like a 3 count, so not even a full shot. But it does have sparkling wine, and then lemon lime syrup, as well as strawberry syrup. It's very tasty. Probably not worth your $13. Yeah. But I do like they give you your choice of flavored straw.
Yeah.
There's strawberry, lemon, lime, or chocolate. Yeah.
We went with the strawberry.
Yeah. They have so many kangaroos. And a fair share of smaller kangaroos as well. Of course, my favorite animals in this enclosure are over here. Got a couple of wallabies. Really adorable animals. It's pretty fun over here. By the kangaroos, you have a family of black swans, including a lot of baby black swans. Now, if you're curious what this chimpanzee here is looking at, well, he's looking at his pal, who is all the way up at the top of the tree. That's fun. But the Mayumbi Preserve had a good time as they were feeding the gorillas. See the big male here, getting some food thrown to him and enjoying a snack. Pretty warm day here in Tampa, so all the penguins are hanging out in the water. Well, not all of them. We got a couple of them up on the beach, but most chilling in the water. Over at the Animal Connections area, look at the little baby alligator. They're feeding the sloth. I think he's eating string cheese.
I don't know, but we really go out. You're gonna be like for practice. Come on, baby. He's gonna hang around.
The view from the deck by the Giraffe Bar, one of my favorite spots in the park. Turn the camera on over here because there is a little giraffe out in the savannah today. Much smaller than probably that's mom. So this is wonderful. It looks like it must have been a very successful breeding season. I believe these are Nyalas. And there are a lot of little ones over here.
Yeah. Big one's the dad.
In the front of the park, in one of the gift shops, they have a whole bunch of llama stuff. Llama lamps, llama string lights. Mugs. Pretty solid merchandise. They also have a line of merchandise based off the flamingos. Flamingos are my spirit animal. Single and ready to flamingo. And a flamingo spirit jersey. And that'll do it for the update on Busch Gardens Tampa. Overall, a lot of good stuff going on at the park. Love seeing the return of the Keeper Talks, the return of live shows, nightly fireworks, the return of the Animal Care Center. Lots of the park moving in the right direction, but then you do have some frustrations as well, walking around the park and seeing closed rides, like the Skyride is very annoying, the park being very quiet about Iron Gwazi while still labeling it as anticipated opening in 2021. Stuff like that is very frustrating. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but overall it's Busch Gardens. It's a good time. Have a beer, ride a roller coaster, see some animals, and I always have a blast whenever I head over there. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments about Busch Gardens Tampa, let me know in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching.